Welcome to our training today. Today we're going to be covering what is plagiarism and student success training to better help our students to understand how to use sources when they're trying to write a discussion or a paper. So here's Chris. Chris is sitting down next to his computer, and for his discussion this week he started looking information online using journals, articles, and also some online websites to find about the topic of this week, but he's confused how he's going to put all this information together. Chris is confused because he heard a word around school that he had never heard before, the word plagiarism. So he's wondering what is plagiarism and how he's going to put all those sources together to be able to come out with a discussion for this week. So what is plagiarism? Plagiarism is the practice of taking someone else's work or ideas and passing them off as one's own. Other synonyms are copying, infringement of copyright, piracy, theft, or stealing. Just remember, as a student, you can always go to your UML library, in which you can find journals and articles. You can also use your textbook as a source of information or go online and search information through Google. Always remember, you have to reference your sources and information at the end of your paper. So, what things do you need to do when you write a discussion or paper? You always have to give credit to the authors and the information that you found. Use a formatting such as APA 6th edition or whatever was given by your professor. Reference your sources at the end of the paper and always paraphrase the information that you found. So this is an example from a student from week 2 from math 1015, in which the student wrote about the golden ratio. As you can see, this is an original creation done by the student, in which he or she looked information online and wrote a discussion in his or her own words. As you can see, the following information from Shakespeare Hamlet has been copied from the student when he did his paper, and the instructor has underlined all the information that was exactly the same than the original artwork by Shakespeare. This is called plagiarism. We can see in this second example how the student used an original created source by Alvin Kernan to create his own paper by paraphrasing the most he could. This kind of plagiarism is more difficult to tell, as we will need a software such as Turnitin to see the percentage in which the student plagiarized the content. Just remember some strategies to improve discussions with your students. For example, use your greatest tool, which are good questions, invite multiple perspectives, add interpretation to the discussions, develop and deepen arguments, and always encourage ownership and reflect. I hope this information was useful to all of you. Thanks for listening today. This information was about training and plagiarism for students in our discussion post. Thank you so much, and I see you in the next video.
Created using Powtoon.